Antonio Conte said this week that 22-year-old centre-back Andreas Christensen was suffering from mental fatigue following an arduous first season in the Chelsea first team. It appears he isn't the only one. Chelsea are lethargically meandering towards the end of a campaign that had promised so much when their first away display produced a memorable win over rivals Tottenham at Wembley. They recovered here on the south coast to provide their fans with another memorable away day. But this is a team limping to the finish line. Conte brainlessly left out his best defender Antonio Rudiger for this trip to Southampton. Cesar Azpilicueta was similarly careless, his mistake-riddled first-half display coming to encapsulate Chelsea's season quite nicely: hesitant, sluggish, and well out of position. You see, while up top Eden Hazard and Co can appear graceful on any given day, they merely masked the frantic kicking beneath them as the defense continued to struggle. This was the 9th game in a row in which they have failed to keep a clean sheet. The early warning signs were there, with Azpilicueta failing to deal with a long ball, allowing Shane Long to nip in and snatch possession in a dangerous position. They weren't heated, and a quick bit of thinking from the home side released Ryan Bertrand into acres of space behind the Blues' backline. Azpilicueta and Christensen only too willing to provide it. Defenders unable to rescue the situation. The England left-back kept his composure to pick out Dusan Tadic and give the Saints a deserved lead. Chelsea began to threaten implosion. Marcos Alonso was fortunate to stay on the pitch. His rash tackle on Long would have undoubtedly been rewarded with a red card, had it been seen by Mike Dean and his officials. A beleaguered-looking Conte slumped in his chair as the teams came out for the second half. He would sink even further following Southampton's second. The Saints have had problems in front of goal this season that could yet prove terminal. But for the first time in 9 matches at St Mary's and in Mark Hughes' first home game in charge, they found what should have been a killer second goal, as 21-year-old Polish defender Jan Bednarek took advantage of more abject defending to coast in and meet a free kick to put daylight between the teams. That is when the alarm bells started ringing for Conte. He snapped out of his malaise, and so did his side with the introduction of Olivier Giroud. The Frenchman dragged Chelsea back into the contest, and with it dragged his manager back from the brink. It will likely prove only a stay of execution for the Italian, but at least has proven there is still life in this team. Even if they are on their last legs,